So this is the video review you have been waiting for, the RAV4 2 year after. What I like, dislike, and should you actually get this for yourself. So first off, you're going to be starting with the exterior of the actual vehicle. But maybe we should actually start with the interior. What do you guys think? So inside, the material is, it is getting to me after 2 years. It does feel a bit on the cheap side. The whole material is just not up to snuff. If anybody knows that why they couldn't even get this to light up at night, let me know. But otherwise, this is pretty much annoying. The material in itself, if you get the texture version, I'm not a fan of the material. I think that how it feels is not good. So settle with the leather if you can. The material is just not really feeling right, especially if you're in the market for a used RAV4. And the price is now really outrageous for those, given the quality that you get for it. Also, any kind of pet hair will get totally stuck to it. So the leather version is definitely superior. When it comes to dust, plenty of dust like all over this thing, and it's pretty annoying. Plus scratches is pretty easy for you to get on surfaces or other some marks over here as well. And one of the worst things about this is just the way they designed the whole interior. What I mean is this right here, it looks kind of cool with the silver speck and everything, but it gets in your eyes really bad. So that's something I dislike about what I do like this. It really feels good. Let me move this around. I like the position of this as well. We don't have any big major issues with this car, but there was a few annoying things. So constantly I have this problem with the radio. I always think that this is the radio. I'm just so used to the radio being in the bottom position versus it being here. I think it is just annoying, just the way the screens are made, just the way this whole entertainment is just too many buttons, is just not good. I think Subaru just made a way better job when it comes to that. Let's go outside now for a few quirks about this car. It's a lot of quirks we have here. No scratches. I don't know where this even came from, and the scratches on the back really show pretty bad. I'll show you it here. You get very close to it, you can see the scratches here, and that's not good. Also, the color shade. This is kind of an indigo blue, just like the Apple. The Apple made the iPhone with indigo blue. It's kind of a bluish black to it. I personally like the all black instead. And the problem with this color code is just the way everything, all kinds of dust, just really looks bad with this black version. It just looks ugly. And the reflection on this as well. You can see how it reflects the whole tune over here. It just looks really messy. Now you might say, hey, that's the way black cars are. With the reflection, you can see everything here. That is not true at all. So I'll show you the Subaru here, and it's much better when it comes to the black. The black finish is correct, and I think it just looks much more sharper with the black version of the Subaru. It doesn't have the same exact color code issues, although it has the same scratch problems with the hood, but they don't show as much. Somehow it is a Toyota related issue over here. And a lot of dust in the back here. Now, one thing I want to tell you about, really important, is the roof rails. So anybody who got one of those roofs over here is having leak issues with it. So this is potentially a big problem with the Toyotas, with the way it leaks right through this. So don't ever open this up. It's just the way by design. Another problem I have with it is just the rails. You can see how they go through this and they work here. And it's not even about looks, it's more like when you're trying to get the snow out. This thing is just an obstacle, another obstacle for you to go through. And the Subaru did it right, once again. And we keep on referring to the Subaru, but you can see the horse rack over here. This is better. The snow can go right through this, and for the northeast, it's much more better idea. Now you can see the windows over here for extra visibility. So Toyota kind of like took the same car and they're very similar in terms of design. You can see over here, this is just weird, this whole design over here, and has some blackout over here and some view here. But look at the way this thing is structured, the piles over here. So this window opens up, but this part does not. And it also has those small hole over here as well. Extra visibility, and yet it just looks a little bit ugly in my opinion. Now we also have a huge cradle. This is big, a humongous cradle over here. And talking about cradles, on the other side, it is just way worse. It's just a location that you get a lot of extra junk piling up over here for no apparent or extra reason. The tires are holding pretty well. I do wish they came up with better set of tires for this car. Those are pretty big, and you can't actually swap them with the cross track. They're a little bit, just one size a little bit too big. So that's also a small issue here as well. Let's go ahead and open up the trunk. Oh, before we go through this, totally annoying, this thing here. And in case you want to open it, what you have to do is to apply a little pressure right there to open this up more. And let's go ahead and do that. But it is a pain for us to get this to open. We need both hands, so I'm not able to open this up at the moment. We just need to pop this up and for us to lift it up, and this is not easy for us to do. So it is just one of those pain in the ass things that this car actually has when it comes to that for the back. I wish it made this less sophisticated and stuff like that. Opening them up. So over here in the back, I like the way the old Honda actually had it with something on the top which was better than those cheap things here, but that's the way a lot of the vehicles are made. And this is a bunch of storage room. One of the reasons I like this is that you get a humongous storage, which I'm not actually utilizing for a lot of stuff. Honda actually has a bit more than this car. And that's because you can see the back of the tires over here. So it takes a little bit of your space here, and sometimes it gets annoying because you want to put something bigger and it stops you because of this. But there is not much you can do here. Other issues, small issues, is just the way it gets dirty right here and all around here. So you have to go ahead and constantly clean this up. It gets in all small holes over here as well. And overall, like I said, this is a decent car for the money. Getting very good vehicle with a lot of good things in here. And in the back, there's a few things here, like we don't have a map compartment over here, and we have a map compartment over there, which is good. We have one over there. And we have vents in the back, and you can see that this car is holding up pretty good after 2 years. I haven't been really utilizing it as much as it should have been. I've been utilizing the Subaru much more for dirty stuff. So you can see how clean this thing is, and there's a double cup holder over here too. So overall, there's like small little things that are primarily I think issues with this vehicle. It is not a bad car. It gives you a lot of visibility. You can see a lot of visibility in here inside the car and everything, and you can see a lot from it. So overall, this is pretty decent vehicle. I don't have those much of an issues with it, and I do suggest for you, in case you want to go ahead and buy one of those used or off the market, this is a car that you should be maybe getting for yourself. But it has small issues, and if I could do it over again, I probably would stay. And with the hybrid, you get very good fuel economy. The fuel economy itself is decent in my opinion, when the gas prices are so expensive, and I can drive for a very long time with this car without needing to even fill up again. So it was a good purchase when it comes to the gas prices, and you can turn it on and leave it on, and because of the air condition, you can actually turn the whole vehicle on, and the battery is gonna just go ahead and utilize itself, so you don't even need to use gas. So there was lots of cons and pros in this car, but the small cons are just annoying, let's put it this way. And I wish they really fixed those issues and charge a nickel and dime for every single thing with Toyota. And right now with the prices of the vehicles, it's outrageous. So if you can wait and you don't have to get a car, that's probably the best opinion for you. If you are in the market for the hybrid, it's a little bit more than, let's put it this way, it's a little bit more hyped up than it should be, but it's decent price. And with the gas prices as they are, you're gonna save tons of money for a few years driving this thing, and it is very reliable as well because everything is pretty simple, and technology is pretty good as well. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, make sure you post them right down below.